Hello, welcome. Welcome to our live stream. My name is Hita. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Good afternoon. Today, our tea class, I would love to share wonderful premium, a very high grade Chinese white tea from Yunnan province with you. This tea, first of all, let's have a general look about this tea. This tea, as I like, this tea is made from the highest grade single tea buds. Let me. Please look at. This is we call it as a Yunnan silver needle white tea. This tea is made from highest tea buds. Those tea buds heavily, thickly covered with silver white tea fuzz. Those tea fuzz, they are indicative of tea amino acids. It could explain with such rich, high content tea amino acid content. It could explain why this tea it tastes like a natural honey, sweet and very fresh. This is the tea Yunnan silver needle white tea I would like to share with you today. Physically, it's very delicate. It's a grand pleasure for our eyes when we look at it. Without drinking it, just look at this beautiful tea. You could imagine how wonderful, tasty it should be. This is the tea. Okay. Chinese Yunnan white tea. This tea is from one of the best poor tea producing area called Wujing, poor city. I don't know have ever tried any Chinese white tea. This tea is not kind of mainstream white tea from fooding. If you ever try any Chinese white tea, please feel free to share your tea experience in our comment. This tea is from Chinese Yunnan province, poor city, Gujing area. This tea, the material of this tea is very precious. It's made from first spring harvest. Means the raw material, the tea you see. This is the first pick up from the spring, the first pick up of the year. This is the tea. Technically, white tea. Technically, we always describe a white tea with the simplest tea making process to create the most original flavor and the taste. Because if compared with other Chinese teas, in Chinese tea, according to the different tea making process and oxidation level, we classify Chinese teas into 6 green types: green tea, black tea, oolong, white tea. This white tea I'm sharing with a white tea, a dark tea, yellow tea. 6 green types. With the rest types, we can say white tea is applied with the minimum tea making process. In general, 2 main steps: withering and drying. Why I'm share this information with you, probably you feel a little bit curious. What we're drinking tea, not going to make the tea because the quality of the white tea very much relies on the raw material itself. This is why when I introduce this tea, I will tell you, especially where is this tea from? Is that tea from high altitude tea garden? What's the grade of this tea? The raw material is made from single buds or one bud with those information will affect very much this tea quality, especially for the flavor, taste, and the fragrance. Okay, this is the tea I would like to share with you today. Now let me introduce some of our tea class today. The first I will focus on this tea to show you how to bring this tea with a traditional Gong Fu Cha Wei. As this tea is characterized by distinguished, sweet, regional, fruity, and floral fragrance. Personally, if you have a Gai one, I strongly recommend to bring with a Gai one so that you can enjoy the fragrance profile. Otherwise, you can use a simple teapot to bring it. The first hour will focus on this tea to show you how to bring it, to explain all features about this Yunnan's silver needle white tea with you. During our tea class, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. When I finish this tea, we'll move to our section. Today I prepared some very beautiful, authentic Chinese tea ways with you. During our tea class, if you are interested in anything we are presenting, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. Okay. To bring a good cup of Yunnan white tea, just like other Chinese tea, we need to pay attention to the three key points. First thing is tea to water ratio. Tea to water ratio for this tea, I would recommend to use around 1 to 30. For instance, this guy one is around 130 ml. I take 4.5 grams. Regarding the water temperature, this tea, as this Yunnan silver needle is made from very high grade tea buds and tea leaves, so I would advise you use not so hot water. You can use in general I use water around 90 Celsius degree. The steep time for this tea, you can personally steep within 15 seconds. Regarding the steeping time for this Yunnan silver needle white tea is not so strict. You can steep over 15 seconds, 20 seconds, totally okay, which depends on your personal preference. You can the recommendation brings that I share with you. This you can have a consideration about this. Doesn't mean you have to follow it 100%. According, you can smartly adjust this brewing method according to your personal condition. Okay, with the sweet, convincing voice, the certainly isn't that no teacher can match. You know, Hanoi. Hello, Franco. Today I will bring premium single buds, Yunnan silver needle white tea. This tea, personally I like very much, especially in summertime. This tea is also very fit for cold brewing. So for any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Otherwise, we just start our Chinese tea ceremony today. In this tea, you can see besides the tea maker, by one here, and my teacup, we also have there's also a fairy cup. This fairy cup you often see in Chinese tea ceremony. The function in Chinese call it 公道杯, 公道杯. The function of this 公道杯is to help spare tea fairly into every tea cup. Your sincere respect for each guest in this tea ceremony. We call it 公道杯. We call it 公道杯. Okay. Now we can start our Chinese tea ceremony. The first step. This first step we call it preheating process. This is an this step is inevitable and very necessary for the entire infusions. Why? Because just like I explained, three key points to determine to affect the tea flavor taste. Besides the tea quality, uh, tea to water ratio and water temperature and steeping time. For any kinds of Chinese tea, water temperature is very important. Follow this preheating process. You can imagine this tea will keep the room temperature with a different temperature, hot water in the tea ware. The water will absorb some temperature from the water itself, and the water will be not hot enough for this tea. This is a reason we have to preheat the entire tea ware, not because this tea ware is not clean. It's the purpose is to keep the tea ware warm and hot. How to do it? It's very simple. Okay. So, final questions? Even you are using a teapot, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. Reheat the teapot. Reheat the guy one. And then reheat the fire cup as well. For this tea, there's no any need to wash it. This tea, you don't. There's no any need. You don't have to rinse it to wake up this tea. You bring directly. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this wonderful, very high grade silver Chinese Yunnan CY tea. Uh, After preheating this guy one, you can feel the guy one is very warm. And now the dried, when you put the tea inside the guy one, you can feel you will feel the dry fragrance aroma becomes more noticeable. And now the dry tea has a very pleasant, sweet aroma. This tea water we are using around 90 Celsius degree. As this tea is made from very high grade single tea buds, When you pour water, please keep your kettle. Don't keep your kettle too high. Not using. Please do not rush the water into the gaiwan, okay? Because you see the tea thickly is very gentle, very beautiful. We have to treat him very gently, very mild. Wow, I can smell the fragrance. Sleeping time, 15 seconds. Yeah, it's so beautiful, teacher. I'm sure you can light a full moon whenever possible. How wonderful. For now, you mentioned something very interesting. This tea, the tea we are bringing today, this tea we also call it Moonlight Beauty. This tea has a very romantic name, commercial name. We call this Moonlight Beauty. As the color, look at the color. The tea and the tea has a beautiful, bright silver color like full moon light. You see, very beautiful. Now we pour the tea out. This tea has a very beautiful commercial name. Get our first. This is our first infusion. The first infusion, some of you might think that it looks so light, right? This is true because for any kind of even for the food in white tea, this tea is from Yunnan province. This tea for such high grade, especially for Chinese premium high grade, the tea made from very high tea buds, or tea buds. In general, the tea soup color looks very light, very light. The color, if I don't say some of you probably may think that this is just a water, water with color. Look at it. And wow, the tea soup, this tea is a very gentle, woody fragrance. Now, for the moment, he's still hot. Look at this guy one's a perfect guy one is technically quite a perfect guy one because the guy one, the cover fits 100% with the guy one body. When you put, especially when you put hot water inside, uh, the cover fits perfectly with the cover, guy one body. Mm. Well, it smells very gentle. When why we are using or love to using Gaiwan? Love to one of the main reason because the fragrance will left on the bottom of the on the bottom on the back side of the cover, and now we. It's very this tea has a milky sweet similar to milky aroma. Wow. Smells so sweet. This tea has a sweet dominant, distinguished, uh, fruity and floral fragrance. Comes comes with a gentle, sweet woody fragrance as well. Uh, uh, we also call this kind of fragrances tea fuzz fragrance It's similar to fresh, woody fragrance. This tea is made from single. This tea is made from single tea buds. Smell it. Happy Tuesday for tomorrow. The bright light of the moon bless you. Everything you do for us, Thank you, Frank. Yeah. Tomorrow is 7th of July for Chinese calendar. Yeah. This is uh, thank you. Uh, Now, when you receive a teacup from the host in a tea ceremony, first of all we look at the tea soup color. This teacup later on will show you inside the teacup there is several Chinese treasure pattern very lovely. Especially when you pour some white tea into the cup, it becomes more beautiful. Look at the tea soup color and then smell it. And drink. Wow, it tastes super gentle, very very gentle and sweet, freshly sweet, fragrant. This tea is highly resistant and can be bring over 8, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10 times, which is so messy. Thank you. Compare with no this tea, the tea we bring today. This tea is even more sweet. This tea is even more sweet. Hello, hello, has any hello? So funny quality this tea for the moment we are bring a wonderful premium Chinese Yunnan silver needle white tea. The fragrance. Words are very words. Words are words. It's not so. Words is not concrete. Words are just carry to express something to describe something. When I say distinguished, sweet, fruity floral aroma, it's not very ordinary common. However, this if you want to earn this, enrich your experience, you're gonna try. This tea I highly recommend to you because for this fragrance profile, I can assure you that you will not find this tea this kind of flavor profile fragrance from other tea. It's not only about the quality. This kind of fragrance we technically we call it a brand. In Chinese tea category, we uh, classify the fragrance from the tea into three types. First type, craftsmanship aroma. Craftsmanship aroma is easy to understand thanks to this kind of craftsmanship. This kind of craftsmanship uh, uh, adds a kind of specific aroma to this tea. For craftsmanship fragrance in general, we can copy like for green tea. Uh, Green tea for Chinese tea, we have a few types. Uh, stir, we call it we call it the baking green tea, sunning drying green tea, steaming green, and stir frying green tea a few times. From the different green teas, you will get different aromas. However, yeah, besides craftsmanship fragrance, we also have tea cultivar fragrance. Like this kind of tea cultivar has this certain aroma. For instance, famous tea oolong, iron goddess oolong, is made from tea goddess tea cultivar, and naturally has a similar, very gentle, natural, floral, oaky, oaky flower fragrance. This we call it tea cultivar fragrance. And besides those, there's unique, we call it the regional fragrance. Like this tea is from Yunnan province. Yunnan province, something I don't have ever tried any pour from Yunnan province. When we talk about China, some of you probably only heard only the famous cities like Beijing, Shanghai, actually. Yunnan province plays a very important position in Chinese tea industry, especially for the quality of the Yunnan tea. This tea, this tea is from Yunnan province. Why I mention this? Because Yunnan province, this place had a God-given, endowed by God, I would say, plateau and with a plateau climate, high altitude, and besides a very very fertile soil, rich soil, abundant rainfall, enough sunshine. Those factors contribute to the quality of this tea. Yeah. And besides, the more important, second, I'm gonna take some. Now I now you can hear clearly. Yunnan province nowadays recognized as the birthplace of tea tree and camellia sinensis. In this place, Yunnan province is very famous for rich aged tea trees resource. This tea is made from aged tea tree. In Chinese, called 古树 as well. In general, tea made from aged tea tree 古树has a better flavor and long-lasting. Teach your English poetry, astonishing. You're blushing me. You blush. Thank you. Okay. This is the background of this tea. Before you see in our live stream, I first of all introduce the background, cultural background, history about this tea, especially this one. This one, the quality of this one relates very much with the where this tea from. That's why I say this tea highly recommend to you to understand, to enjoy, and to experience a very particular, distinguished, regional, sweet, floral, fruity aroma. Is a different tea tree than green. Would say okay, technically, let's say that some of you mix them. Green tea is made from this tea tree, and oolong is made that tea tree now. We in Chinese tea, but I believe nowadays all countries apply our Chinese national definition about the tea types. We classify teas according to the different tea making process and the oxidation fermentation level. There's nothing. This tea classifies green tea, oolong, white tea has nothing relation. Doesn't relate tea tree itself. This tea tree, we can use the tea leaves from this tea tree make into oolong, green tea, yellow tea, dark tea, any tea you want. The differences of tea making process and oxidation level. Now we continue our second infusion. And now the tea is the tea where the tea becomes returns room temperature. This smelling we call it cold smelling. The fragrance still remains long lasting. Sweet. So, any questions? Here I'm using water around 90 Celsius degree. This tea is also fit for cold brew. Not every tea is fit for cold brew, but this tea, this tea is very fit for cold. Pour water very gentle. Steeping time. Hello, Louise. Hello, welcome to join. For the moment, we are bring a premium Chinese white tea, Chinese silver needle white tea. This is our second infusion. Please look at this beautiful light yellowish. This full of tea amino acids, full of freshness, sweet freshness. Green tea, white tea is indeed slightly oxidated. So when you see the tea soup color, especially for the new tea, the tea soup color for such high grade tea. In general, the tea soup color should look very bright and clear, light. This is the features about high grade white tea. Slightly oxidated, so you see the color. The color of this tea is not intense, it's not dark at all. Wow. This tea is a very gentle one. Dominant fragrance is very the dominant fragrance is sweet, very refreshing. Um, this tea is from Yunnan province. Just like what I described, this tea has a unique, distinguished, regional, sweet, fruity, and floral fragrance. This is the dominant fragrance of this tea. This tea is made from single tea buds, very high grade tea buds. This tea also has a very pleasant, soft and sweet, fresh, sweet, woody fragrance. Very charming. This tea, if you often okay, if you are very experienced in Chinese teas, uh, in general, let's say that the fragrance profile generally relates with the tea flavor. This tea, try it without drinking it. If you you describe it, tea smells like, uh, I can I can imagine what kind of flavor this tea should have. Especially for this tea I mentioned, I don't know if you notice something. I mentioned this tea made from single buds. This is the first information that this tea has a gentle, soft fragrance aroma, uh, fresh woody fragrance. Uh, with my experience without drinking this tea, I can imagine this tea. First of all, this tea must taste very um, very um, refined, refined, gentle. The tea texture, probably um, should be will be very silky, gentle one, because we fragrance in general, the tea made from such high grade tea buds. No matter this is yellow tea, no matter it's green tea, yellow tea, white tea, an expectation, something we can expect from a tea. Now let's try. This is our second infusion. It tastes it takes a very gentle, refined, delicate, uh, delicate with silky texture. White tea, just like white tea, just like a dark tea and fine wine. Let's say, fine wine. The more it ages, that it becomes. Not every tea, just like the wine. Not every wine is fit for aging process. Uh, However, for white tea is something, especially for grade white tea is very interesting. We recommend you to drink it now, and we also recommend you to continue to age it. You don't have to 3-4 years to drink it. For sure, for in 4-5 years, the tea will convert different flavor in the taste and aromas. For the moment, if you personally like a more fresh, refreshing tea, I recommend you to consume it, to drink it immediately. If you have get patience, um, you can compare patience. You can continue to let this tea to age it. This is like a this is like a game. So we both have once we try this tea, we may have expectation for the in a few expectation of this tea in a few years. Uh, this is just our expectation. The tea sometimes will surprise you because some teas may have a very interesting version, no matter for aromas, flavors, taste. But it becomes better and better. It's something very interesting about white tea. This is a new tea. This tea was made in this spring. This spring. So far the questions. Amazingly fragrant and sweet. For such distinguished regional fragrance, uh, you only can find from this region, Yunnan province. Outside the Yunnan province, this fragrance, the would say uh, the the fragrance, uh, the contribution of this fragrance profile relates with a lot factors: climate, soil condition, rainfall, sunshine, even for the pH of the soil. Now, pH of the soil, it's kind of acidic soil, and what kind of soil. Those things, a lot of things affect the tea flavor taste. This tea, that's why this tea I strongly recommend to you. No matter you are Chinese tea beginner or you are already try some Chinese tea, you are a Chinese tea lover. This tea you will love it. You will love it, and it will impress you, enrich your, enrich your taste bud experience, because this is something particular. You only get from this region. You only get from this land. That's outside this land, outside this region. You will never find this fragrance. This Yunnan white tea, I highly recommend to you. So 5 questions. Yunnan white tea. In our tea shop, we are selling, let me say, 3 types Yunnan white tea. This tea is made from the highest grade single tea buds. The rest, this one is made is the raw material. This one is very precious. It's made of first spring harvest. Means this is the first time to pick up the tea leaves around the year, and the rest there's a white tea from Yunnan province. We are selling that white tea. The raw material of that white tea is very interesting. very precious as well, from one of the best poor producing area called Bingdao. The raw material is from Bingdao area. One is from Gujing, a poor city. Both of them I strongly recommend to you. Both of them, there is some difference. Even they are Yunnan white tea, but because they're made from different grades, and the different ways, the raw material, different raw materials contribute, affect the tea, the white tea flavor taste. This is something this is those objective factors. This is a fact. Three of them I recommend to you. But if you never try, hello, which tea you are interested? Hello, this tea we are presenting a premium Chinese silver needle Yunnan white tea. Yunnan white tea. I can share the title. If you are Chinese tea lover, this Yunnan white tea, Yunnan, this province, is a very famous region. It's very famous region in Chinese tea industry. Because the one of the most famous Chinese tea pu'er tea is from Yunnan province, and also Yunnan province is is featured by Dian Hong, Yunnan black tea. Now we continue our third infusion. Here I'm using just 90 water, around 90 Celsius degree. But however, for the moment, the water probably, I suppose, it's because it just boiled tea. Because the quality of this tea is great. Even you are using just boiled water, it doesn't matter. It will not affect the flavor taste. Thank you for your elegant. Thank you. You're welcome. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. This tea is highly resistant. Can be brewed over 10 times. Don't expect this tea with a strong flavor and the taste. No, this tea is made from single tea buds. Very beautiful. A second, I will show you. Let me. I will show you. You will. The tea will impress you. First of all, let's look at this is our third infusion. Yeah, it should be, third infusion, gentle, light, yellowish color, very light. Soup has a very refined aroma. Refined tea. Tea tastes refined. This refinedness, let's say, very much relates with the tea grade. Very much relates with the tea grade. Not every. Let's say, this refinedness uh, I don't mean every tea okay for different according to the different tea. Not every tea requires high grade tea leaves and tea buds. Not every tea. White tea, yes, white tea, yellow tea, yellow tea, green tea. Yes, those teas they the tea leaves grade. Uh, there is some could would let's say we yeah for the tea grade, yeah, the tea grade is more strict. However, for oolong, black tea now, those teas are they're neutral. The tea grade doesn't relate. The tea grade doesn't relate with the quality. This is something I want to let you know, because some of you may think, oh, this tea is made from a very high grade, so quality is better. Not necessary. To some degrees, yes, but not necessary. Look at this is a single tea buds. Look at such beautiful tea. Look at this, covered with the silver tea hair. That's that's so elegant. Very, very beautiful. After drinking it, you can feel there, you feel your throat is soothing, is is touching by the silk, because as the tea texture is so silky, very smooth. Very, very gentle. This tea, everybody can accept this tea. This tea is very acceptable. Very acceptable. Not everybody. I'm not sure everybody will fall in love with the Wu tea first trying, but I believe for this kind of a gentle, sweet tea, everybody will love it. And then besides, this tea doesn't require a high brain skill. For certain Chinese teas, it does requires a certain level to bring it to have to bring good tea. However, this one no. Even if you are Chinese tea beginner, this tea just go ahead. This tea you will love. You will love it. This tea, besides this tea, very fit for cold bring. Cold bring. Wow, the fragrance. The tea left a great sweet nectar fragrance on the bottom of this fragrance. The fragrance is so long lasting. Fresh, sweet, woody fragrance. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. So, any questions about this tea? This tea. I especially like the tea there's an inner pattern when you pour some light tea into the teacup, or the inner pattern even becomes more lifelike, especially for the teacup with the flower pattern. Flower pattern. We continue our fourth infusion. This tea. Before I bring it and show you this beautiful tea, look at a premium Chinese tea. It's a grand pleasure for our sensory organs, for our eyes, nose, and the mouth. For Chinese tea evaluation, we call it as sensory evaluation of the tea. Do not sensory means we use our eyes, our nose, our taste buds, and our hands to evaluate this tea. Please look at. You can see that. Let me put some light. Look at this beautiful tea. Wow, delicate. Can you see that? Look at this grade. Here I'm using water between probably between 90 to 80 to 90 Celsius degree. Steeping time 15 seconds. So any questions about this tea? Wait for a while. This is all. Good morning from here in the United States. Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon from here. Look at, wow. Without trying it, just look at this soury, beautiful, bright, light yellow, honey color. It is you to try it. Look at this is a perfect guy one. The guy one, not every guy one could do that. As this guy one fits perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect guy one. Wow, it fits. Very distinctive, sweet wood fragrance, soft aroma. Long-lasting, long dominant, floral and fruity fragrance. I think most people will like this even for beginner. Yeah, this tea, that's what we call it. We call it as acceptable tea. Very acceptable, very mild tea. Besides this tea, even you don't follow the water temperature, we advise you you use any kinds of water temperature. And the steeping time is not strict. This tea, in general, for the tea, fit for in general for the tea, fit for cold spring. Water temperature is not so. It's not a key point. It's not so important like for certain tea. We wrote tea like pour. Those teas are exceptional. Those teas has a very high demand for the water temperature. If you don't enough hot water, this tea will lose the primeval flavor it should have. For this tea now, this tea for high grade white tea. This tea is from Yunnan province. In China, mainstream white tea is from Fuding actually. Let's say the most output of white tea is Fuding. This is not mainstream. It's kind of a rare. It's this tea, but this tea we don't compare because I'm also selling Fuding white teas as well. So this is not this. I don't mean to give you a conclusion that which tea is better. No, both of them I recommend to try because they're first of all they're made from different tea cultivars, made of from different region. Both of them have both of them, in fact both of them classify as white tea. However, when you try it, the regarding the flavor, taste, aromas, they are totally there's nothing common. But I can tell you that as white tea undergoes the minimum simplest tea making process, only the main steps, withering and the drying. Okay, the white tea remains the most primeval, original flavor and fragrance for the tea. And for white tea is also something. White tea is also presents very well the raw material quality itself. Where is this tea from? The tea made from a high altitude tea garden with excellent bio environment. White tea made from ordinary tea garden. The quality varies a lot. Varies a lot. Varies a lot. If you want to store some white tea, you want to continue age some white tea. Only the premium quality white tea are worthy for aging process. Not every white tea with the aging years. With the years, the quality will be improved. Only this great conversion only happening for the tea, the new tea with a great quality. This is why especially for us, the tea evaluation is very important because tea evaluation we see the quality. The tea will review the evaluation will review everything, the quality and the residence and thing, and we can see this in the future. This tea has any value, any in the future or not. Well, I call this tea and summer sweet water. Summer sweet water. This is a tea you don't. This is a tea you drink it with happiness, with a happiness, with a gentleness, with a pleasure. Very pleasant for your eyes and for your nose and for your taste buds. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. So find any questions about this tea? Otherwise, we continue. Now the water. Okay, let me try. Probably the water is not enough. So find questions about this tea. The fragrance of taste of this tea are very pleasant. Yeah, very refined. Unlike food in white tea, this tea has a regional. This tea has a regional unique fragrance profile. This is a very pleasant tea. That's true. So funny questions about this year. I'll come back. When I come back, we continue our second tea-wear section. During during our this waiting time, if you're interested in this tea, just go to check our link in the tea shop link in our bio. This tea. time when I swallowing this tea, I feel the tea soothing my throat. Makes me feel very, very pleasant, very comfortable. If I interested in this Yunnan white tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our video. Now I want to introduce this guy one I'm using today. The Gawa set I'm using here, I'm using today, this guy one. This guy one is 100% handmade from Jingdezhen. This one, this guy one is great artwork. First of all, this one, please look at the beautiful, lovely pattern. This is a traditional Chinese rabbit, traditional Chinese rabbit pattern. The craftsmanship, this is a in Chinese culture, rabbit signifies longevity, happiness, health, and children. Chinese tradition, there's a famous saying: the more children, the more sons; the more children, the more happiness. This is traditional. Nowadays, this tradition become less and less, but not disappearing, but the society, the society has been changed, like every country. But however, for Chinese tea wares, we still, especially for traditional tea ware, we still paint only traditional patterns, like this one. It's very lovely. Look at the cover. This is Chinese traditional treasure. We call it treasure pattern. This craftsmanship, this tea is painted with this tea. This craftsmanship, besides the beautiful handmade, hand-painted pattern, the craftsmanship in Chinese we call it. The title a little long. This one is painted with two different pigments, cobalt pigment and secret glaze gold pigment. We don't know the formula. This is secret for the maker. But I can tell you that this craftsmanship is regarded as contemporary breakthrough in Jingdezhen. This place, if we are walking or you are often by Switzerland, this is I believe this city name must be very familiar with you. Jingdezhen nowadays in China around the world, if it's the selling level, what's the selling level? How could I say that? Because Jingdezhen, no matter from the quality of porcelain, design, the glaze quality, and the any aspects to look at Jingdezhen craftsmanship. This is the top one around the world in China as well. Personally, I like this one. Besides the traditional lovely rabbit pattern, and the crafted value, craftsmanship value, Look at the design. The design is very lovely, interesting. Like this tree. The background is painted diagonal cloud. In China, in Chinese, uh, this in Chinese culture, we call it lucky clouds. It's painted with cobalt pigment. Don't under estimated underestimated the value of this craftsmanship. It's very it demands a lot of skill maker for painter ceramist. First of this kind of craftsmanship. Besides, when we're talking about craftsmanship, including the painting skill, including pigment quality, actually, the formula of the quality. You can imagine how skillful this palette demands. First of all, the layout of the pattern, the lucky clouds. This craftsmanship we call it as we call it as 踏水. This I don't know. There's not echo translation for English language, so I remember the Chinese one. We call it 踏水. Here there are three little bunnies, a little rabbit. Very lovely. Look at this one still holding a carrot. Look at the contrast of this wonderful artwork. Very, very lovely. This one has great. This one has a very auspicious blessing. And as a rabbit in Chinese culture signifies the house, lonely, and the kids. The more kids, the more happiness. This is our Chinese tradition. So lovely. Always your astonishing TV. Congratulations, teacher. Thank you. This one is really lovely. My nephews, the kids in my family, they love this one because with the lovely, lovely bunnies and treasures. This one you can also use it. This one is decoration tree. Even you can match with, if you by chance you have any pottery clay, 紫砂. Look at this is class. Very, very class. This is class. So lovely. This is the guy one. Look at the contrast of the color. The layout of the pattern. This is skill. This is the value, the artistic value. I always say if Jingdezhen porcelain wears called them as their second class, there's no any porcelain could call them as a first class. This is the confidence. The confidence doesn't come from the air. It comes from the Jingdezhen displays. Let's say if you buy some porcelain from Jingdezhen, you will see the difference. Of the porcelain from other places. That's a huge difference, not a little. Look at such painting. It's a look such beautiful paint. It's a like artistic painting, but we paint on teaware. This is the value. There's a small teacup to match it. This rug pattern is quite fitting for upcoming Mid-Autumn Fest. Yeah, definitely. In 1 month, almost more than 1 month. Around 40 days. That's so lovely. Yeah, this one. It's really cute. If you're interested in rabbit set, blue white porcelain under glaze gold. said, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. This one I recommend to, really lovely. Especially if you have kids in your family, they will love this. Very lovely. Blue, white, excellent, and glazed gold. Designed. That's my favorite ones here. This teacup, I do not have ever seen or ever seen. I believe some of you, if you often attend our live stream, you may often to hear that I mention a teacup shape we call yasho. In fact, yasho, pressing hand the teacup. This is the original one here. If you want to see the original, if you want to see the real, original, the most expensive. I say expensive, but this teacup will never been sold in auction. We only have three. We only have 3.5 collected. There's two. I remember there's two collected in Chinese Forbidden City in Beijing. This is in Chinese higher porcelain ceramic history. This one, if this teacup was the second place, there probably no teacup can say this is the first, can reach the first position. This one is the most classical teacup. We call it Yongle teacup. Those who have history have time watching from thank you. That's definitely true. History creates art, and art is from culture. That's true. This one, look at this one. This pattern contains 8 different lotus. We call it Yongle Yashong Chinese. Why we call it Yongle? Yongle is one of the most famous emperor of Ming Dynasty in China. Yongle Emperor, let's say, he moved the capital to Beijing, and since then Beijing become from Ming Dynasty. Beijing became China's the political essential place even nowadays. Yongle. This teacup, Yongle teacup, the original one, Yongle, was exclusive to Yongle Emperor. Yongle Emperor, and from the bottom, if one day you go to see you go to Forbidden City, you get chance to look at the bottom of the bottom of the cup. It's written Yongle. It means that this teacups is only exclude Chinese Emperor Yongle. This one is the most classical teacup in China. If you can, I think you can ignore. Okay, you can ignore. You don't have to buy in a tea shop, but this teacup is the one you must have because if you love traditional Chinese porcelain, Chinese teaware, this one is you must have, because this one, from the first creation until now, almost over 600 years. Can you imagine? From the first creation, and even nowadays we continue to make the replica, to copy, to imitate this teacup. You can imagine this teacup. Let's say this teacup illustrate Chinese aesthetics on porcelain, on teaware. Look at this teacup. It's very, very beautiful. From the shape, from the design, from the pattern, from the pigment. Personally, I like very much this pattern. We call it lotus of twin stem. Lotus twin stem. It's not a purely Chinese pattern because during the Yongle, during the Yongle Emperor, during the Ming Dynasty, there's a lot of cultural change between antique China and Middle East. And this lotus or twin stand is inspired by Islamic cultures. This is not something. That's where say that's just look at this. If you're interested, you can go to Google the original one collected in Forbidden City. It's very beautiful. And if you are gentleman, this one because the cup is made for Yongle Emperor, for male. Let's say if you are male, you will when you hold this teacup, it fits very well with your hand. For the dimension of this teacup has a strict, specific dimension. 9. The height of the mouth of is 9 cm, and the height is 5. In our tea shop, we have a few different versions. This one, blue white porcelain, pure blue white porcelain. Lotus. Really beautiful. This one I recommend to you. Really beautiful. This one is imitating Yuan style. You see the blue white porcelain. The color looks more intense. If you two versions on this one, wow, this one is so elegant. Two styles, but painted with the same lotus, twin stem. 8 different lotus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This one fits very well with your hands. Yashou, that's why I call Yashou, because it fits well. A teacup embodies Chinese classical aesthetics and function. Our traditional Chinese teaware is made for function, for using and for pleasing your eye as well. Look at this, really beautiful. If you're interested in those blue white porcelain version Chinese teacup, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. 2 of them I recommend, depends on which one you prefer. Besides blue white porcelain version, we also have this precious high version, 豆彩. This one is applied with 豆彩 craftsmanship. 豆彩, this teacup is a true masterpiece. This teacup undergoes 3 times firing process, and it is done by 3 artisan ceramists. The first one uses copper pigment to paint pigment like blue white porcelain to paint outline of this lotus twin stem pattern, and then the artisan continue to fit up with a different color, different pigments to fit up inside pattern. And then the third ceramist, artisan. This is 24K pure gold. To look at the gold part. Lotus, this lotus, the gold part is painted in the 24K pure gold. This take up as 3 times for the firing process. This one, look at this one. This is a true masterpiece, very elegant. Embodies function and the artistic value. If you're interested in this one, this is the last piece maker. At least this year, I don't know last year, but this year they don't produce this teacup anymore. Do you know why? The reason is very simple, because this teacup was made last year. The gold price becomes so expensive this year, and that they cannot afford. These parts like the circle, these circle lines, and these parts, the gold parts painted with the real gold, and for them it's impossible to use to paint with gold with the price nowadays. This is the last one. Wow, so beautiful. Lotus, twin stem. Besides lotus twin stem, we also have this. This one we also call it lotus twin stem, but yeah, the looks a little different. From the style, from the quality, you see, this is from the same maker. Yes, this one don't make it any longer. At least this year, don't know next year, but this year the gold price is too expensive. Lotus twin stem. Look at this. How many is color? This is art. Lotus. Wow. This is covered. Every time when I look at this set, I always say, wow, that's amazing, really amazing. The quality is amazing, the porcelain quality is amazing, the glaze is amazing, the painting, the hand painted, the painting itself is excellent. The details is perfect. I cannot. And the shape of this guy one is wonderful. This is a gorgeous masterpiece. This one. This one is also last set. It's impossible to make it new. This one. Love it. Good. Look at the details. Does the Gawan dig belong the same side? Yeah. Both of them. This one. This one, yeah, both. For this one, this is for this one. There's not for the moment. There's no guy one. I should ask the maker if they have the. This one is really beautiful. with a yashou teacup. The person like very much this shape yashou. It's very elegant, very elegant. You imagine this teacup shape. This teacup shape can date from Ming Dynasty, 600 years ago. Created, made for Chinese Yunnan Emperor. It's very beautiful. It's a really, really, really beautiful. Fairly amazing. And this is, you know, Chinese love. In Chinese culture, lotus, unlike other flower, lotus is always regarded as divine flower plant. Which often relates to Chinese Buddhism, lotus. See if it's pure love, spiritual peace, inner peace. Actually, very meaningful. This one, yeah, blue white porcelain glaze gold, with a great artistic value, crafty value. This one, this set I really love it. Very high class. If interest anything while presenting a live stream, please go to check out his link in our bio. Really beautiful. This lotus. Okay. We also have this. Personally, I like lotus as well. Lotus of twin stem. Oh, this teacup shape is very elegant as well. I love it. It's also lotus. Lotus of twin stem. In general, we call lotus a twin stem, but you may notice that the lotus is different. A little bit different. Lotus twin stem. The color. It has a royal, beautiful blue color. It's very thin. 100% handmade. So lovely. Lotus twin stem. The final, the last set. This dragon. This one is 100% handmade, hand painted from Jingdezhen as well. It's painted with this one is imitating antique style. This dragon we call it Xuande dragon. Xuande is also the title of Chinese. Xuande, this title belongs to Chinese emperor of Ming Dynasty. We call it Xuande Emperor. This dragon is created during the Xuan the Emperor's years, so we call it Xuan the Dragon. What's the feature of Xuan the Dragon? You might did you notice this Xuan the Dragon has crossed eyes. Very interesting. Huh? This dragon looks very mild, gentle. Unlike other Chinese dragon with a fierce face. No, this one looks very gentle. This set is painted with traditional Chinese cobalt pigment. Look at the glaze. Look at the quality of the details of the pattern. Wow, so lovely, really lovely. The dragon skulls. When you touch it, you can feel the texture of this pigment. 5 claws. They are in pattern as well. It's very thin. It's very thin. This is the cover. Xuan the Dragon. Xuan the Dragon. Look at this glaze. This is the tea tray. This tea plate, you can also tea bowl. You can also use home decoration. As you know, dragon in Chinese culture, this is the most famous auspicious animal in Chinese culture. Signifies presents fortune, steadiness, power, luck, good luck, actual luck. Anything, any dragon, you see dragon pattern everywhere. This is a favorite Chinese pattern. This is Xuan the Dragon. Look at the details of this Xuan the. This cross eyes on the dragon, hair, skulls, the lot of the pattern. Wow, and especially for this beautiful glaze. Looks like a frozen, we call it frozen oil. Can you feel that? If by chance you have any porcelain in your hands, and not every tea-way glaze tea-way have such effect. Very, very beautiful. This Xuan the Dragon, you can also match with Zisha, purple clay teapot like this one. Matches very well. Looks very high class. Beauty remains forever. Beauty remains forever. Like this that even in 200-300 years, it still remains beauty. When you match it with this kind one. This is a teacup. This teacup shape is also very classic. Probably next week, if I finish the link in time, I also want to share a classical, almost equally classical like yashou. This teacup shape we call jixin teacup. It's very elegant. Those are really. The dragon looks friendly. In general, yes, the Chinese dragon looks a little bit fierce, but this one looks very mild, even a little bit, but a funny way, a little bit stupid. This dragons, but Shen dragon, um, Shen dragon is very popular because with such lovely cross eyes. Even the kids love it, because this is so lovely. This 轩的 So, any questions? So, any questions? If you have any further questions, time to say goodbye. If you're interested in anything we are presenting on live stream, please go to check our T-shop link in our bio. Thank you so much for your watching. My name is Dita. I'm very happy to meet you here. If you want to follow next live stream, let's see each other on Sunday. Sunday we share the schedule of our live stream information in our profile. Okay. Okay. I wish you a great. Today is Thursday. I wish you a great day, great night, and see you next time. I'll see you next time. See you. Take care. I'll see you next time. Thank you for today. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Bye bye, Louis. Bye bye. See you. Thank you. See you next time. Ciao ciao.